Hey everyone, this is part 2 of Reincarnated as a Sword recap. We are introduced to August, who is the vice captain of the Alessa Knights. He decides to use a power called falsehood to expose Fran and her lies. He wants everyone to see that Fran is not who she pretends to be. Later, August gets into trouble with Teacher. Teacher wants to test August and find out more about him. After appraising August, Teacher learns all his secrets. It seems that August has been using falsehood on normal peasants and town workers. He wanted to use his powers to make the normal people take the fall for his own crimes. Also, August wanted to make his commanders and teachers like him, so he used his powers as well. Teacher decides that he must take down August once and for all. He then uses a power called Skill Taker, and in secret he takes August's power falsehood and also etiquette. Without these two skills, August becomes a total social outcast. He can no longer charm his way into better situations, and also nobody cares about him. His reputation is ruined very quickly. Soon after that, Fran gets a promotion. She is now a ranked D adventurer, and she has achieved this pretty fast. For that reason, she becomes quite popular with other members of the guild. Fran spends time with her guild members and notices that many of them are really nice to her. Soon she realizes that because Teacher gave her the skill called etiquette, people now like her a lot more. She is now charming and others want to spend time with her. Teacher starts to remember his reincarnation. He dreams about 3 beautiful women that were there when he was reincarnated. We see that Teacher and Fran are now also close friends. Teacher decides to prepare that delicious curry for Fran. He had promised to make her that long before. He also promises to cook other tasty meals that Fran can eat during their long journey and adventure. Soon after that, Fran hears that August has gotten into trouble with the royal guards. It seems that he is really socially inept now and he embarrassed himself. August has made his father, Count Holmes, really angry at him. Later, Fran and August meet up and August now looks totally different. He is bald and covered in mud. Fran at first thinks August is a zombie because he looks that scary. August is furious at Fran and thinks that she has ruined his life. He has also hired a lethal assassin to kill Fran. The assassin is actually a Blue Cat, a clan that has always been the enemy of Fran's Black Cats clan. Before the battle begins, Fran reveals that the Blue Cats were responsible for her clan having such a horrible life. It seems that Blue Cats always made Black Cats seem like they were weak and stupid. Also, they discriminated against the Black Cats constantly. This went on for many centuries. Soon the assassin reveals its name, it's Jaren. Jaren is very cruel and he starts to laugh at Fran. He also remembers how happy he was killing other Black Cats. Fran is now really scared and does not know how to handle this assassin. Teacher assures her that he is there to help and she does not have to live through this alone. Fran and Teacher begin their fight with Jaren. The fight is brutal and Fran actually manages to cut off Jaren's limbs. Jaren is really surprised that he lost the battle so fast. Soon after, Fran takes his lute and sword. Then she promises that Black Cats will no longer fear Blue Cats. After that, she cuts off his head without mercy. The assassin is now defeated and Fran decides to continue her journey. Before Fran leaves, she also thinks about killing August. She even tries to kill him, but Klimt stops her at the last moment. He reveals that he has an agreement with August's father. August will be placed under house arrest and the guild will get a bunch of money. Soon we are introduced to an elf woman called Amanda. She's an A-class adventurer. Amanda meets Fran and really likes her from the moment they meet. Amanda thinks that Fran is really cute and nice, so she decides to be her mother figure and protect her at all times. Fran continues her journey and now Amanda follows her around everywhere. Fran starts to dislike Amanda as she does not want someone to always follow her. Soon it gets revealed that Amanda actually runs a local orphanage and is actually known as the guardian of children. Fran thinks that Amanda is just a creepy fan who is annoying. Clip meets with Fran and offers her a new job. This time she will have to defeat a spider nest that is very dangerous. Klimt offers to give her level 5 crystals as a reward if she joins the crew willing to fight the spiders. Fran decides to accept the offer and take the contract. Fran also wants to investigate a dungeon that is nearby Olmut village. Teacher absorbs the crystals to level up and become even stronger. Teacher is angry when Amanda decides to join the same quest and help Fran. Fran joins the quest and soon learns that 2 other teams are on the same mission. There is actually an exam happening for other E-rank adventurers. The adventurer clans are called Dragon Roar and Forest Eye, and their teachers are Rig, Cruz, and Izel. Krad is part of the Dragon Roar clan, and is actually its leader. Krad is furious at Fran and accuses her of using Klimt to be promoted. Krad demands a duel with Fran to prove that she is a fraud. Fran also wants to earn her title, so she accepts the duel. During the battle, Fran uses Teacher's blade to beat Krad pretty easily. She does not want to kill Krad, so she does not go all the way. Amanda also wants to be part of the duel, and if she wins against Fran, she wants to be called Mama. Fran actually gets defeated this time, but manages to place one good hit on Amanda. Amanda is just too strong for Fran for a direct battle, but she's impressed with Fran's skills. Teacher is really happy and proud. He loves that Fran is able to show off her new powers and develop her skills. After that, the group takes a rest. Fran has a dream, and there she sees her mother. When she wakes up, she decides to call Amanda Mama from now on. Amanda does not want that anymore, as she does not want to replace Fran's mother. Amanda does promise to always be there for Fran and help her on her journey. Teacher uses falsehood and realizes that Amanda is actually honest in her promise and wants to help Fran for real. Crad now realizes that Fran is not a cheater, but actually has great power. The following morning, the group prepares to enter the dungeon. Fran and the rest of her group enter the dungeon. Soon after, we see a mysterious man also enter. While on their journey, Amanda reveals more about her past. She actually lost many friends in the same dungeon. For that reason, she decided to help other children and protect them. Soon the group starts to battle in the dungeon. They have to avoid many traps and insect monsters. They have to collect the silk that the spiders create. Amanda decides to give Fran some lessons in magic and combat. Amanda is really surprised that Fran can use all three elements in magic, as that is quite rare. Fran and Teacher join forces and learn the thunder magic technique, making them even more powerful. Fran is very thankful, and Amanda decided to help her. They share the curry that Teacher prepared. Later, they go even deeper in the dungeon. They soon face off against more trap spiders, and some of the spiders have evolved into trick spiders. These are more lethal creatures with dangerous venom and even more power. The party realizes that they cannot defeat all the monsters. Bart and Victor, Crad's old friends, get teleported somewhere without their weapons. Fran also gets teleported. Soon they face off against Trickster Spider, the ultimate monster of the dungeon. Teacher also gets thrown far away. Amanda picks up Teacher as he tries to communicate with Fran. She is now terrified as she has gotten separated from her trusty sword. The Trickster Spider gets revealed. Its true form is a combination of a woman and spider. This creature now has Fran, Victor, and Bart helpless and without weapons, so it decides to play with them. It starts to place traps in front of them. The party must split up and try to save themselves. Amanda tries to find Fran, and she is also carrying Teacher. Teacher then reveals that he can speak, and he summons a familiar wolf. Teacher named the wolf Urushi. Urushi then evolves into a much bigger and stronger darkness wolf. The wolf then follows Fran's scent, hoping to find her soon. Fran is in big trouble and gets poisoned. The monster spider decides that it's time to eat her prey. Fran remembers her time as a slave and sees a vision of Teacher. She then decides to use all of her strength and save herself. Finally, Teacher arrives with Amanda and Urushi, and they attack the spider. Fran is healed and happy to see Teacher and Urushi. Amanda now understands that Teacher and Fran have a special bond. Bart and Victor get also healed. The Trickster Spider manages to survive and heals its wounds. We are introduced to a white bird called Tarua. She is a familiar of a member of the group who previously entered the dungeon. There are many adventurers who Trickster Spider attacked. Fran decides to rescue all of them. Fran saves many of the adventurers and begins her fight with Trickster Spider. Amanda remembers her past and how she failed 2 other members of the Black Cat clan. She now decides to help Fran and teach her how to fight. Amanda uses all of her power to burn the Trickster Spider. Fran is angry because the crystals were also destroyed. The dungeon is finally cleared off all monsters. Klimt promotes Fran once more, and she decides to travel to Olmut. Garrus gives Fran a brand new armor. Teacher is angry because the armor is a bit too revealing in his opinion. Fran says goodbye to Amanda and finally calls her Mama. Amanda realizes that Fran is actually the daughter of Flamia and Kinnan, 2 of the Black Cats she knew in the past. All the clan members say goodbye to Fran as she continues her journey. Fran, using the Teacher, manages to fly into the night sky. They soon get knocked down to Earth by a necromancer called Jean Duvix. Thank you so much for watching the anime recap.